Hello, it's me again. It's been a while. So, a very long time ago here on YouTube, I filmed myself reacting to my AS results and my A-level results. A few people commented asking how I went about my study process, my revision process, because I managed to get 4 A's. So I intended to film a lot about studying whilst I was at university, but I never actually did it, apart from in my finals. So in the final few months on my undergraduate degree in English and French at Nottingham, I did film the whole process. But a few days after my last exam, I had a horrible breakup and never got round to editing it. I did end up getting a first-class degree with a distinction in spoken French, which I was so happy with considering everything that happened. I was really proud as well of how I studied. So I thought I would share with you how I revised and studied to get my first-class degree. Obviously, when I was studying, there wasn't a global pandemic, so a lot of my advice isn't applicable to this year, but hopefully it's things that you can use anyway and in the future.
This month is the last month ever that I am going to be a student, well, for the time being. And so I thought I could take you through kind of finals and how I revise and how I'm feeling and kind of what I do to keep as sane as I can be. So today is the 7th of May. So actually I've been revising for quite a long time now. And now I've just been at my dad's for a couple of days in London, sitting in that corner, doing endless revision. But I'm going to return to university this afternoon because that corner is a bit dingy and I'm facing a wall and I need to be in like a library or in my room. And so I'm going to return to Nottingham. My first exam is in 6 days and I'm terrified and I really feel underprepared for all this, but we're just going to do it. I have no choice.
So I found it really useful each day to plan exactly what I was going to do in that day and to just block it by morning and afternoon, so I had like 2 clear goals of what I wanted to do. I'm a sucker for colour coding, so I made a table of this on Word and colour coded each morning and afternoon.
So here is my Easter timetable. What I do is I colour code each subject and then I highlight the day, but I do it by morning and afternoon, and then social events and kind of what I'll do in the evening if I want to do any studying, which I never do. And then I kind of just pick what I need to do for that day, and then I usually write a bullet point list of things I actually need to do more specifically.
I found this useful because when I colour coded it, it meant I was like working on that module, but I hadn't specifically specified like what I was gonna be doing. So it gave me a bit of freedom, but also kept me on track, knowing how much time I needed to spend on each thing. I did used to plan my days at the start of the week, hour by hour, and it worked for a while, but then it started stressing me out. Like if I didn't achieve one of those hours or I just needed an hour break, I was really stressed for the rest of the day thinking I'm gonna have to catch up tomorrow, but I've already planned everything. So whilst I had the big timetable for each day, morning and afternoon, I would then each day make a little flashcard, hour by hour, so that I could just bin it at the end of the day and start again tomorrow. Even now, I've given up planning hour by hour. It stresses me out too much. I literally just write my 3 main goals for that day. Making just big goals instead of hour by hour was really helpful.
So today is the 7th. So I did all of this yesterday. So I highlighted it all and just put a cross for it because it makes me feel good seeing it. I've done it. And today I haven't even written what I need to do, so I'm going to get on that. I wake up in the morning at 7:45 and then I kind of chill until about 8:15, and then I do some exercise, which is why I'm in my gym gear. Just something really chill, like 5-10 minutes. And then usually I watch like a study blog because whilst I need to chill and kind of like wake up a little bit, I don't want to just watch the TV because I'll get totally distracted. So I either watch the news or basically Unjaded Jade because I'm a bit obsessed. Tea. Unjaded Jade. Sometimes it super motivates me to do work, and other times I just want to click next video and not do anything. But today we're going to be productive. Today is a bit of a like mishmash of subjects that I need to study. I shall show you. Au début, il faut pratiquer ma présentation pour l'examen de français oral. J'ai écrit sur les flashcards, mais il faut le savoir par cœur pour lundi. So I need to practice all that.
Et aussi, j'ai un examen d'espagnol, oral aussi, mais ouais, il ne compte pas. So it doesn't count for my like thing or anything. I'm doing beginner Spanish, so I just need 40%, which is fine, but I still want to kind of practice. So yeah, I'm gonna get on that now. Oh, this is not going well. Now I've got some practiced, like past exam kind of cards for the Spanish oral exam. So I'm going to practice my Spanish oral. All you ever really need is a study buddy. Are you my study buddy, Darwin? You are. What are you doing? I actually hate essays because when you're doing revision it feels like you're being productive. You can see what you've done and you know what you've learned, but with essays you spend like 2 hours and you've only changed a couple words and nothing looks different. I hate doing essays. Anyway, what I like to do is go through and I highlight anything in red that I think it could be maybe a better word for it, or I'm not really sure how I've worded it, or I haven't completed my kind of thought process. And anything in blue is things that I might cut, basically things that are a bit waffly. So now I'm going to go through, I've been through one of my essays, I'm going to go through another essay, reading it and make sure it's all kind of makes sense, as well as checking all those blue and red notes. Implementing differentiation in the modern languages classroom. How absolutely thrilling. See, there you go, there's a red. So I am now in Nottingham. It's like day 2 of this weird vlog thing. Today I woke up at 7:45. I had some breakfast. I packed my stuff away from my trip back up here, and then I went to the library for 9:30ish. And then I spent the entire day in the library because I got an email yesterday from my teacher telling me that I had to use a different referencing system, which meant that I had to change the entire essay and cut 300 words. So somehow the day was passed so quickly, and I was in the library from 9 to 5. Don't quite know how, but I got knuckled down and got quite a lot done. So because my house was so cold, a blessing in disguise, I spent pretty much every day at the library. And what I liked about this was it meant I could work 9 to 5 and then do what I wanted in the evening. So like go to the gym, just chill with my friends, watch some TV. It meant it was like a job, and that's something I found really useful in this postgrad as well, is 5:30 saying no. I constantly refuse to work evenings. I know that some people like to work evenings, but I refuse. I'm currently having my break watching some Grace and Frankie and eating an orange. And I'm going to go to the gym because I feel like I need to do something productive to keep this kind of productivity going. And then tonight I'm going to make a risotto. And then tomorrow I'm going to go to the library and do it all again. Oh, I just got back from my French speaking exam and it went okay. I think it was good. My French was really fluent, but that means that often my grammar slacks a little bit. But the examiners are really, really nice. I didn't get like the really hard, strict examiners who really, really grill you. So I think it went okay. It was more kind of like a conversational chat. But I'm just glad it's over right now. I never have to talk about purism again, except for the exam. And now I'm so tired. I'm absolutely exhausted, and it's such a nice day outside. But here I am, stuck at my laptop, doing work for Spanish, tomorrow's exam. I'm so tired. I had a nap on the sofa with my head in the sun for like 30 minutes. God, I'm so tired. And so here comes the first time this year that I can officially say I've done an exam. Yay! I've only got loads more. Ha 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 ha. With languages as well, when you're studying a language, there will always be certain grammar points that you just don't get that seem easy to everyone else, and everyone has their specific things. So for me, it was like definite and indefinite articles. I'm just looking here, like whether a verb takes a or de in French. And so I wrote a golden list of things I struggle with that I always have on my wall, so that they stuck out to me. They were things I need to learn. I wasn't wasting my time learning things that were easy because I already knew them. I could have this golden list of things. And then when I finished my final exam, the joy you get from putting that golden list in the bin, all the things you struggle with, you don't even have to deal with anymore. Just chuck them in the bin. Oh, so satisfying. And with the languages, I had my classic trio of tabs that I always kept open just to learn new vocab. If you're a language student, you'll understand. Obviously, I don't know if you're studying French or not, but this I've just discovered and basically spent the whole of the evening before the exam, like yesterday evening, watching these. They're like kind of the news, but funny, like kind of good version of Good Morning Britain almost. But in the evening, it's called Quotidien, and it's just like kind of news, but it's funny and it's sometimes serious.
And I tend to understand almost everything that's going on, so I would very much recommend watching Quotidien. So my Spanish exam is out the way. My French oral exam is out the way. I submitted one essay yesterday, which was terrifying because I have this kind of fear that I haven't actually submitted it or something. I don't know. And then today I'm on my final essay deadline, my last ever deadline at university, excluding exams and stuff. So yeah, I get this real fear that I haven't actually submitted things when I have, or that I've not edited them properly, or submitted the wrong copy, forgot the bibliography, all that kind of stuff. And it really stresses me out. So I am now submitting my last ever deadline at Nottingham University. This is terrifying. Boom. That's terrifying. Oh my god. After years and years of handing in deadlines every couple of months, that's the last one I'll ever submit at Nottingham. That's the last time I'll ever use turn it in at Nottingham. Fucking hell, that's just weird. That's just weird. I've just got a couple of exams to go. But almost halfway there now. Am I halfway there? I probably am.
Another technique I found to be really useful was blurting. This I found really useful for languages particularly. So say all the grammar rules about the subjunctive or the conditional, I would give myself half an hour and I would just write down everything I knew about that. Or even with topic like the Olympics or something, I'd write down all the vocabulary, all the sentences I'd remembered, anything I knew about it in French. And not only did it get me practicing my written French, but it was testing my memory, which was really good. So my final 2 exams are tomorrow and the day after. And the one on Friday, the second one, is big old essay exam. So God, I'm in my pyjamas still. I've been for days. But I've been doing so many blurts, just typing up all the information I know, going over them, doing it again. I think I've done it about 3 times on each topic. And then I've been doing practice plans for previous exam years, papers and exams previous years. And I've been writing plans, and sometimes I've been writing them timed, and they're not great, but they're on the right track, and I think they're probably a 60, which I'm fine with. I'm averaging a mid-60 for this module anyway, so, but they're okay. I've done a lot of writing, my hand aches. So I keep my blurts on Google Drive, and this is all of them that I've been doing so far. And then I pick a question, and sometimes I write out an answer, and I've done this so much, but yeah, this is the plan and this is the answer. So that one obviously went quite wrong. And I've done quite a few of these. And I'm just kind of trying to get into the habit of doing it right. And I don't think I'll write that one, but this is my plan. And so today I'm going to do some more plans. Yay! So I just timed myself on a practice paper and I managed to write all of this, but with 3 minutes to spare, which does not leave a lot of time for editing. But it's better than nothing, and I'm pretty happy. I know that nowadays it's really easy to just use our laptop or our computers for everything. It's easier, there's loads of programs you can access and stuff. But I think personally, handwriting notes does something, because it's involving your kind of motor skills, more of your brain is involved, and so you're gonna work harder to remember it. So now, I did throughout my entire degree take notes on paper, but then when things got a bit more intense, I struggled with that. So whilst I do still take notes in my very few lectures because COVID, so I also, on the days when I don't have much to do, I rewrite up all of my notes online, even now. So I do every other page. I write them up in here because A, you're going over them again, which is always good, and writing it it makes it stick in my brain a bit more. I've got an hour and a half until I leave for my last exam. It's a 4:30 exam on a different campus. So I spent all day stressing, but it's my last exam ever at university. In a couple of hours, I will no longer be studying for a degree. My heart is going, oh, I'm so nervous. My brain feels like mush. I don't know how I'm going to get through this exam. Oh, I'm so scared. It's not good. I feel like I'm going to panic and forget everything. Just got to rely on myself that I won't. This is so stressful. My God. I'm finished. Oh my gosh. Celebration. I had a great celebration of my final exam with my housemates. We had a barbecue, we had fun. God, it seems like ages ago now. It was really good. Something that really felt nice was some of my course mates who I didn't even know that well we had a big drinking morning brunch party the next day after our exam, and it was just so nice. And you were just having this big we've done it. It was amazing. And I walked home from my final exam in the sun just with my headphones in on my own, and it was so good. If you are in your final year, I really hope you enjoy it. I'm in my postgrad, so I understand your pain of studying, but I hope things go well. Another key thing I will say is when you finish, burn it all. Burn your notes. Good Lord, it feels so good.